Oh, looks like we're live. Are we here? Are we here once again? Yep, there we are. There we are. Am I a little off center? No, we're fine. We're fine. We're here on the Tuesday night. Hanging out. Felt like a little detective work. I just felt like kind of chilling, gaming tonight a little bit. I didn't quite know what to play. I've been struggling with getting through Disco Elysium, if you couldn't tell. If you're watching this on replay or whenever. But I wanted something that wasn't too crazy to hang out with people with and sit back, relax, maybe sip a little bit. We try to have these moments for ourselves when we can. Ooh, delicious. It's been a week. It's been a good week. It's been a good week. A lot of mixed emotions. A lot of good emotions. But it has been a mixed bag. A lot of things happening. And it's a lot to take in. Really, that's just all it is. It's a lot to take in, you guys. Pretty much. Just processing. That's the big thing. But let me see. Is this working? Is our controller even working? Okay, good. What did I just do? Menu size? No. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's get to the bottom of this, as I appropriately titled. We're gonna get to the bottom of this today. We're gonna try to. Anyway, that's our goal. That's our goal, to get to the bottom of some of these mysteries. The murder that we have been looking at the last couple times that I've been on here. So why don't we get to that? Let me adjust things here. Let's go into mini mode, small mode. There we go. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun how tiny we can get? Okay, love to see it. Let me move the cord because that gets in the way here. That gets in the way. And we will continue. Plain and simple. Plain and simply put. Alright, so I remember I ruined those guys. I ruined their game. That happened. Are we still around that area? Yeah. I don't know who this is. This the little kid? Alright, neat. What does it say? What does it say? Just a bunch of different books. Sometimes I wonder kind of why games add those little notes, like fairly unnecessary, but attention to detail we like. Let's see what's up here. Just cause I'm in exploration mode. Can I look at the bird, please? Surveys the sea. What is it? Boat. Recently painted. Yeah. One minute, you guys. I think I moved myself a little too much, and we are moving too much here. The camera. I feel like I'm a little bit to... There we go. I'm trying to get myself more in the corner there. Which I realize I can just move. I can just move like this here. Let's do that. Just kind of like that. I mean, it's fine. I'm not taking up that much space, am I? All right. There we go. Okay. Now this is annoying me, as it always does. What the hell? That scared me. Piggo. Come on. Have some respect. How do I even get up to that person? Probably the door.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
There's somebody up there.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside. The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building.
Any more?
Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
Let's see what Kim says.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
I love Kim.
There is no reply. Just faint, sweeping sounds inside. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
What? It's gonna be the same lady, isn't it? I would imagine. I would imagine so. Where am I? What's going on? What's going on? There we go.
Stop banging on the door. Doesn't matter who I am.
This is just
The
repeating.
police. Everyone knows the police. No, go check the backyard.
Backyard door.
Okay. Okay. How do we talk to this lady?
Yeah, you better keep walking.
What the fuck is that? People in this town, no respect, I tell ya. Oh, can we go boating? Time to go boating. Let's talk to him.
A striking woman leans
it's a lady.
against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
Sure. Yeah, possible.
I was dispatched to handle a strike.
My
not a
hands are
lynching.
fucking cold right now
Anything
too,
I can
dude.
do
Jesus.
to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
Very much so. What is this? What do we got?
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode.
Something
Very
like that.
unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
Still focused on that murder. Definitely still focused on that. That's a terrible one. Number 6. That's not good. You're on a boat.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets. I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Yup, seen that. Shanlock. Let's skip that part.
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Things getting interesting.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior
Where's Pat?
strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions,
I'm calling you out, Pat.
including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Ludicrous, even. It's meant.
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Okay.
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
I feel like that was the guy I ruined his game.
Fuck off, midget.
Ah!
Gaumont is shorter stature, you see.
Cool. Not cool.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union. There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every
Go
worker,
on.
a member of the board.
Every worker, a member of the board, huh? How do we approach this? I guess I'll just play a little in the middle.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
I love the sarcastic options we get here. The workers can't be kings. The king is dead.
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that
Work
was
with
just
her
their
here.
opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
It's not great. It's not great at all.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first
Good
heard
question.
it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Okay.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Of course not. Everard is
I
fantastically
was
corrupt.
gonna say.
I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
It can't be that bad.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Edgar, of course. Should have known.
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up,
goodness.
the other takes over.
Wonderful.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution.
Débardier.
20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
What?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see.
We appreciate
Would
that.
you say the Débardeurs Union is...
We'll stay out of it.
Of course, officer. I'm glad you asked.
Aha!
There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
But where'd she go?
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story. Downright haunting, if you ask me.
Haunting.
The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern,
Bastards.
man. We'll be just fine.
Alright.
Of course. How else can I help?
Let's get to this lynching, huh?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes
gosh.
sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
After
from
all
Precinct
that.
57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41.
He looks at you expectantly. Then it dawns on him.
How curious. Why is that, Detective? I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? Oh dear.
Sadness.
Some kind of
even.
encephalopathic amnesia.
Oh god.
I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you. Naive
No
as
one
that may
does, lady.
sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Exactly. Thank you for being realistic. A
As I said,
rational
ma'am,
human.
His technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Thank you, Kim. What would I do without you?
Of course,
Just get
I
nowhere.
sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
God damn it. Okay.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
That's true. All right, 72%. Let's roll it. Sympathy for amnesia. Come on, baby.
Feeling.
No! Come on! Really? 70%? Oh my goodness.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either.
Fucking can't
We
get
all
anywhere.
share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
Jesus. This is my main.
Trust me, officer, I am fully committed to resolving this impasse. This isn't some side gig for me.
Who's lurking? I see somebody's popped in here on the stream. I'm calling you out. Who's lurking? Happy Tuesday.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
Officer,
My morale is taking hits. Why? I'm bitching and complaining to her now for no reason. I mean, just desperation mode.
you know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in. Somehow.
Yeah, barely.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible. The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbour. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it.
Okay. Go on. I'm
Or
listening.
You can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Yeah, that's going to be more difficult, I think. Because I haven't found it yet.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Kim. Sir?
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective. Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer.
I tried, man.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
It could have gone better. It definitely could have gone better. But, you know. We could also do that.
That would be fantastic, but do
Yeah.
we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
I love Kim, man. It's just the greatest.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months. No, If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Okay, interesting proposition there, pal. I guess we'll give it a try.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
So I guess let's continue.
It's quite straightforward.
Continue with that.
Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics.
What is that?
Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Dextroamphetamine. I didn't learn about that in school. What is that? The materials come from Samara.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
All right.
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
Yeah. There's always a literal response. Do I need bolt cutters?
The lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
I found a couple of them. Found a couple of them already, lady. So, yeah, let's see.
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
Yep, this sounds like I mean, it was already suspicious. So what do we got here? Joyce's info on the lynching. Yeah, that's son of a bitch.
No. We asked East Motor Track to
Uh-huh.
raise the drawbridge.
Yep.
The road company is a partner
Precisely.
of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand. We did. On more than one
Oops,
occasion.
that was an accident.
Apparently, there's some sort of
Whoops.
We know the company has
Well,
Okay.
Here's your chance, officers. The
Yes.
two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant.
God,
once the job is done.
she's just brilliant, isn't she?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves. Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Yep. Sounds about right.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, but she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
We'll figure it out.
Yes? Excellent.
Let's fucking do it.
According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
All right. Let's ask about the tattoos.
That's the man who was killed. I'm better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
We're not gonna do that.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
All right, lady. Thanks for your help. Okay, what is this? Someone to smuggle raw ingredients of drugs into Ravish. All Joyce said there are 3 drivers at the intersection. Holy shit. Am I already out? Am I already out? All right, we're gonna have a night then. We're gonna have a night then, you guys. I need a refill already. Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh, this is just switching between these here. The jam mystery. I need to go talk to these drivers. Let's get over there and then we'll go from there. How do I sprint again? I don't remember. Let's zoom out. Bumper, right bumper. Nope. Nope, not the X button. I don't remember which one it is. I feel like we can go faster than this. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Alright, there was a driver. She said by the roundabout. So this guy, we already talked to and we discovered he is a racist. Which has been a reoccurring theme so far, for sure. Definitely has been. Because, you know, that's just how it goes, I guess. I guess so. But... let me grab the rest of what I'm working with. So I still got some cubage. To kill off. Because that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Even though I think I'll actually just have to take the whole thing because it's a little wet. we go. There we go. I put it in the freezer earlier. That's why. It's a little bit damp. A little bit damp. Okay. How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we feeling? Nobody's hanging out on the Tuesday night. That's all right. That's all right. We'll have people catch up on the story. It's all right. Always humbling. Always a good time. I'm having fun. All right, let's talk to this fucker.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
You're the lorry man.
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body. You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Here he goes again. Alcohol. So I take it you're not smuggling drugs. Let's go with that.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes I like a dram of that Yugograd vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
He eyes you wearily, unsure how to respond.
Hey,
This goes on for
there's
about 2
Ghost.
seconds.
What's up, buddy? I fucked up the tweet. I forgot to tag everybody, so I've just been chilling here. I know I gotta time these out better. I was totally going to. You only have 7%. Plug it in, man. Plug it in. Plug that shit in. But I was gonna plan this out better, but then I had to update my Vegas 99 preview because of Brady Heath stand going out. So I had to do that, and it kind of threw off my scheduling timing. So I've just been hanging out here, just been chilling, man. I didn't really want to play Disco Elysium, but I wanted to kind of chill, have a good, just a nice, easy time here. Sipping on something for you, Ghost. I got a little something for you.
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Yeah, plug it in, man. Jeez. Are you home? Are you just out? What are you doing? 12% on the iPad where I'm drawing something. I guess I'll alternate. There you go. There you go. I think you need a up your charger game, my man. You need multiple plugins here. Got to get that extender, the multi-port or the battery. What is it? The charging packs. Yeah. If I didn't tell you, yeah, I know.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking on at night.
I didn't think that
If
this
they
guy was
touch
gonna
my
help me.
stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Yes, of course, Ghost. I'm not gonna point it out if it's not. It's a little. We're a crown family over here, an uncrowned family over here. We got peach tonight. I got a big ol' bottle of peach crown this morning. Yes, this morning. I didn't drink it this morning, but I got it this morning when I went grocery shopping. So I'm indulging. I'm celebrating. It's Uncrowned Week, baby. We're off and running. It's fucking crazy.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I just spilled boxes.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country.
Yes.
We were
I
having a
actually
good
do
debate
have
about
pretzels,
genetics
Ghost.
at the Wheeling
They're
Ranch
not out here?
when some kip boys.
I might have
smashed
to
his
get some
locker
now.
and took
You mentioned
damn near
you just
everything.
mentioned that
Lost his
word,
fucking job
and
over
I'm
it.
like, oh shit, I need some. I got what I did this time. I got lucky, I think. Instead of getting a pretzel bag, which I generally like to do, and I wanted to do this time, but I found one of those chip variety boxes, you know, that they have multiple types of things in them, like Doritos or Fritos. Doritos and Fritos. Kind of funny how those names go together. But those variety boxes, one that has a rolled gold bag in it as well. So I was like, oh, that's fucking perfect for me. I love all of these in one. And it's smaller, so I'm not going to just eat them all in one sitting. Because, yeah, those bags, I can't be stopped, man. I can't be stopped.
Since you left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
And I'm gonna need to bring this in. The Ito's family, yeah, no kidding, dude.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is. Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Nope. All
He's
right,
a
we're getting
Samaran
somewhere.
guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of.
Which one do you like better,
businessman.
Ghost? Doritos or Fritos?
Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole.
Doritos,
after
man,
he
they're so
broke the
fucking
seals
good.
on
I
his
understand
human
why they're like get all the Super Bowl ads and stuff. You don't realize it till you kind of sit back and relax. You're like, yeah, Doritos are amazing.
Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Yep. I agree. I like Fritos though. I do. I think I like the honey barbecue. Was it the twisty ones? I think those are my favorite ones. But like any Dorito flavor is great. I haven't had their barbecue ones. I don't think. I see them every now and then, but those are solid. Cool Ranch is just so classic. Yeah. Those are on point. Those are fucking classic. Chef's kiss. Brilliance. For sure.
Yes.
The
Well,
regular
let's
ones are
see.
fine. They're good too. As are the chili cheese. Those are good. I do like them, but the honey barbecue hits different, man. And like something about, are you like this as well, man? But like, I'm this way with pretzels, but the shape makes a big difference. the shape really makes a big difference. like I said, those snaps, the waffles, the squares on the pretzels, fantastic. I know. I gotta start a fucking cooking stream, right? Bring this shit to the kitchen. Funny thing is, I could easily do that. But yes, shapes with the texture for sure. Yeah, that's why those like it's very with pretzels. That's my thing. Is like it's all about which shape mood I'm in. Which more often than not, sticks are the classic. Those are the go-to. But sometimes I'm just like, oh, the good old pretzel shape, the little knot, whatever it's called, the fucking classic pretzel shape that we were talking about like a couple weeks ago. Sometimes that one just hits with the Snyder's classic pretzels. Man, I'm telling you, them sticks, the thinner the better. Something about it. Just crispy, clean crunch. Oh, easy to dip for sure. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you can get more surface area coverage, right? You can cover up more of it.
Looks like I offended your partner there.
Yeah.
Too bad.
It's nice and
Sealand's
easy.
usually a
Nice and
little bit
easy.
south of here,
Oh,
near
dude.
the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves.
I think Tanner was telling, I don't know if he told you this on one of his streams, but he was talking about something that he would do as a kid with like the Snyder thick ones. right? You know I don't remember what they're fucking actually called, but they're like the pencils, right? Like the pencil thick pretzels. And he was talking about maybe it was mustard or something that he would dip them in as a kid, and I'm like, dude, you got to stop talking about this. That sounds way too good. Because they were like the big boys. I don't remember. I think he said it was just something like that, but I was like, holy fuck, I've never actually done that. Like, not with those ones, but sounds fantastic. Sounds
These
right up
tribe
my
are
alley.
Natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right? 100%.
Okay, I haven't been paying attention to where this guy is. A little bit south, okay, near the canal. Yeah, exactly, Ghost. That's what I was saying. I was like, yo, like I've done it before with, the good thin ones, the ones that we're talking about. I've done that before, but like not. I haven't made it a thing where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pour a little cup here and then get dipping, because it's like you got to kind of match it, right? You got to match what you're working with together, and it's like, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, the big ones, the thick sticks, the pencils. I was like, holy fuck, dude, that's next level snacking.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess so.
All right, so let's go find him then. By the canal. Oh, we got an autosave. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to bring my bottle in here because really sipping away. Have I not gone down here yet, huh? Wow. I don't know what the point in kind of looking at these things is. What do we got? Is it this guy?
You see a samurai
Aha!
street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking
Oh
at him,
God,
his face breaks into a
Charles
wide, welcoming
Johnson. Charles Johnson. No, I did not see this. I did not see this, Ghost. Let's do a live reaction because Charles Johnson has had some incredibly fucking stupid things to say in the past about Horiguchi and how he feels about him and being able to beat him and whatnot. Oh, let's see what he said here. My goodness. I'm going to do a share screen here for you, buddy. This should be fun. Send it DM style. I should be able to... I mean, if you want. But yeah, I should be able to find it here pretty nice and easy. So, let's take a gander real quick here at what Mr. Charles Johnson said. Real quick, you guys. What is his tag? I don't even know what his tag is. All right, you sent it. Well, I won't show that then real quick. We'll put that back on. I won't show our DMs, but let me pop it up here. Bum bum bum. Cause this is gonna be, I'm sure this is gonna be amazing. Just brilliant. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm not reading it. I'm not looking. So here we are. Oh, it's mirrored still. Do you see this? It's mirrored from Courage. Let me fix that. 1 second. Let me fix that. Transform. If I reset it, maybe. There we go. And then here, let's fit to screen. Here we go. Okay, what did he say? Turning contact. Alright, we'll still close that in the bottom right. It's a cool fight. Kai's good, he says. I knew he would come in and get a title shot after beating Scooter Repairman and Rice Makers in Japan. His style is perfect for me. I touch him up and finish him. The division doesn't need saving. Everyone should have to earn their way. Welcome. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say to this. Oh, this guy is just so I love this. So blatantly. Yeah, first Kyoto, like, is he just very much openly, yeah, like you said, a little bit racist there. Maybe not even a little bit. Just very anti-Japan against these guys who would very, very certainly have their way with him. Bro. And then, like, these things here again. I've seen all his fights. The ones of note he was losing the majority of. Outside of Kyoji and Archuleta, not much to hang a cap on. Def bigger names and smaller organizations than the UFC. In a format that suits his style without a cage, not impressed. My God. Like, okay, listen. All props. Charles Johnson on a good run right now. He's turned it around this year and looked quite good. But there are still levels. And this is just a bad look. First, the Kyoji thing was a bad look. Like, man, why? Why? Like, it just makes him look like really jealous and like a very obvious hater. Oh, that's tough. That's a tough time. Yeah. My goodness. Oh boy. Thanks for that, Ghost. just the energy I was looking for tonight. Okay. Let's get back into game mode, but my goodness, that was just wonderful. Hype is here. What's up, buddy? How we doing, partner? Good to see you. Late night Tuesday hanging out. Kind of regret writing a technical piece about his performance against There we go, which was objectively good, but the things he says. Yeah, he's incredibly cringeworthy. Yes, exactly, Ghost. Like, oh my God. He just so blatantly disrespects or has no respect for, like, the difficulties of fighting in the ring, or just discredits Japan for no good reason. No good reason at all. Like, Jesus. Asakura enjoyers are up now. Can't wait to hear Andrew after he shuts some doubters who say it'll be easy money. Andrew, what do you mean? Who's... Oh, I can't read. I'm not even that drunk, Hype. But, and new. Yes. Kai Asakura is going to win the title. I am pretty confident in that, you guys. If Pantoja continues to look how he has in his past fights, and again, we look at that Steve Erceg fight, a fight that Steve Erceg lost on his own. Again, I don't want to discredit Pantoja. I think he's fantastic, but, like, Erceg lost himself that fight. Again, let me reiterate, though. If Kai Asakura makes the weight all fine, he's had plenty of time to do so. He's working on that with his boys. Billy, shout-outs to him and everybody. If he comes in on point, in shape, makes the cut all good, which is the big thing. That's the big thing. If Kai Asakura, a big fucking bantamweight, man. A big boy at bantamweight. He comes in his flyweight debut for the title here. So boom, 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 all these things. He's got the right pieces in place. But if he makes that just fine and comfortable and not depleted, I'm very confident that he's gonna finish Pantoja. Probably late, but my God, he could do it. He could do it early too. And yeah, sure, maybe I got some bias, but whatever. That's my birthday, brother. We got same birthday. I know someone said him losing to Kyoji was a bad look, like bro. Kyoji's arguably top 3 best 125ers ever. Yeah, no, I mean 125. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, that's just blatant ignorance as well. Whoever said that. Met Kai at the PI in March. Billy Biggs in his corner, who is objectively good. Yeah, Billy's awesome. Yeah. I'm working on something right now, you guys. That's all I'm gonna say. Working on something right now. Stay tuned. We'll see what we can make happen over at Uncrowned, baby. But yeah, we'll see. Hey, hype, you never know. You never know. We'll see. Always cooking, my man. You know it. You know it. Oh, it'll be a fun one. It'll be exciting stuff too. We're working on things. And it looks like I'm gonna have a story that Ghost is just gonna adore this week that I'm working on right now as well. Ghost is gonna love the story that I'm working on right now for this week. Yes, exciting times. Exciting times. I mean, it's closing out the year on a good note. We're getting good meritocratic matchmaking. A fantastic event next week. I'm excited. I mean, hey, hype. I haven't been traveling that much lately, actually. I will be in Dallas next month for fucking Paul and Tyson. Exciting, exciting. I mean, spectacle-wise, it's going to be nuts to watch fights in the Cowboy Stadium. That's the main thing. But, no, man. I mean, if the travels are, like, it depends. It kind of depends what's going on, but it doesn't suck that much. Like, August for me was insane. That month of travel was fucking crazy. Was it 8 cities, 7 states in about 20 days or so or some shit? 8 cities, 7 days. No, 7 states, something like that. Yeah, nothing crazy, man. You know, I'm just going to see Mike Tyson fight live. Never, ever thought I would, be able to say that. That's weird. Billy Biggs, along with the Hickmans, responsible for Whaley's wrestling improving in the last 2 years. Billy was he working with her? Ghost, did we ever talk about that? Did he do so? Hey, I mean, you can take it that way if you want. You can take it that way for sure, but I'm doing me, my man. You know I stay in my lane. Unless someone veers into it, then we get a little crazy. If Ursay can give Pantoja a shot and survive, what makes them think he can do the same to Kai? I think exactly hype. No, like I was saying this, dude. I know we're getting off track of the game, but that's fucking fine. We're hanging out here on a Tuesday night. I said this, and correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. And like Ghost, tell me. The precision, the timing of, and just what it takes to land finishing knees to the body. 2 times that Kai Asakura has done that. He is really finding his timing precision more and more with that specific technique. I mean, he's always had it, but to put away 2 incredibly durable guys in veterans Yuki Matoya and Juan Archuleta in the same fashion. Oh my God. Fucking, just so impressive. You don't see that. You do not see what he has done. And I love that Dana, very non-detailed hyped him up today. But yeah. He helped her for 281 and 292. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Billy seems like a great guy from my interactions with him, for sure. I didn't realize that. I mean, I might just be forgetting, you know how my mind has been in the past so many years. But yeah, he seems like a cool dude for sure. Been enjoying chatting with him. Kai's faced people trying to take him down on Rising Forever, and now he has the cage. Yeah, exactly, Hype. Exactly. That's what I hear from most people, is that, like, yeah, the cage, easier to defend than the ring, which obviously makes fucking sense. You can't fall out of the cage. So someone mentioned how Kai's career lacks defense, as if Pantoja is some Mayweather. Either head movement, Pantoja will leave the chin, the platform. Yes. And again, dude, we have seen Pantoja's gas tank is not the greatest. Even if he survives those knees from Kai, they're gonna wear him out even more. Like, Kai is gonna be dangerous throughout a full fight. Of course, 5 rounds will be new for him, or at least you'll be going back to them, because I don't remember if he fought 5 rounds in deep. Probably not, but yeah. DM me a pick I took before 281. Circling easier. Yes, that too, Hype. Like, I think it's all in his favor. The only thing missing is just, like, he can't do soccer kicks and grounded knees, but, you know, it is what it is. Let me look at this pic that Ghost sent me here, because now I'm curious. Now I would like to see, what do we got? Is it a selfie? Oh, it's Whaley and Billy. Okay, nice. Nice. Yeah, so yeah, for this thing that this other project story I'm working on, yeah, Billy will probably be a part of it for sure, Ghost. So yeah, I bet you'll like that one. It'll be great, you guys, if I can get it. Things are getting worked on. Fingers crossed. We're tentative. I shouldn't even say anything, because now I jinxed it, right? But yeah. So I've been working on it for a while, so I probably mentioned it to you guys months ago, actually. But yeah. Knees to the body is a good shout, because Pantoja's entire offense on the feet is just double right hands, which exciting but not the best. Yes, for sure. He ran Shark Tanks and cool wrestling techers for her. That's awesome. Yeah, no, Billy's obviously works with great people, and he helps them out. So he's one of the best right now. If he wins, everyone jump aboard, and he will. Oh, exactly, Hype. You see all these fucking ignorant haters right now saying, who is this guy? Why is he getting a title shot? All this shit. He is gonna be even more of a fucking star after he wins the title, dude. Guy's already massive in Japan. He's exactly what the UFC wants to and needs to actually give a shit about Japan again. This is like, oh, it's a great time. It's very exciting. It's a very exciting time for the spread of Japan, and him capturing the title when it happens. When it happens, and then we'll see where things go from there. But okay, let me get back on this here. Yes, exactly. Well, I mean, they're not even comparable. They're completely different fighters. Hype. Like, Kai would. So what would happen in that fight is Kai would either ice Tyra really early, or Tyra would get him down, and Kai would probably be fucked, because Tyra is incredible on the ground, right? Like, my fucking god, his performance even in defeat against Royval last weekend was, God, he is super good, man. Like, Tyra is gonna be, I think he'll probably will be a champ one day for sure. But like, yeah, he gets knocked the fuck out by Kai fast, or he gets submitted fast. Like, that's either how one way or the other how that fight goes.
Is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
Yeah, completely, Hype. Completely. I'm fully in agreement with you. That fight it's not striker versus grappler, but at its strengths, at its core for each guy, I say this all the time. I'm Ghost. I know you've heard me say this a million times, but that's what it boils down to, with how strong that they are at their specialties.
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer. You're
on.
very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
This guy is next level. Speaking of next level. Oh yeah, Alex is on board with me. He agrees that he thinks Hype's gonna that Hype's gonna win. I'm getting tipsier. I am getting tipsier, gentlemen. But no, Hype's gonna be the champ. No, he thinks Kai's gonna win as well. Alex has actually, he's followed along pretty decently with Kai's career, and I know that he watched Kai's last fight. Yeah, he's kept an eye on Kai actually, so he's familiar with him. I know I'd give Alex shit for not staying up for Ryzen events during Sound and Pound, RIP. But yeah, he's on board. He kind of feels the same way I do. So yeah, Alex, cheers over here. Right on, buddy. Cheers to that. I'm gonna keep filling this thing up. I got a new bottle today. I hate that term striker versus grappler. I know, because even if you're a strong grappler, you can still have weaknesses in that area. Same with striking. Yes, for sure. For sure. You've heard me explain that every single time, though, right, Ghost? Come on, cut me some slack. You know what I mean. I understand the pet peeve with the term. I do, but when it's like on the scale, the weight scale of like who's more superior, that's just my easy, explanation for dummies way to go with it, right? So I say that for the layman, you know what I'm saying? For the layman. So I guess I shouldn't say that for you guys. I apologize.
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse.
This guy's just
Everything looks
good
cool on a
energy,
guy
huh?
Like you. Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Yeah, right. Oh, my rhetoric's not very good here. 42%. My goodness. It's lazy. It's more interesting about specifics with guys like... Yeah, I know. You are very right. Hype. God damn it. Sorry. Ghost. Yes, I was double reading there. You're very right, Ghost. I agree. Very true. Yeah. This idea is just coming to me here randomly, Ghost. But if I can work out some other show, I feel like we got to work out a segment to get you involved, my man. I really enjoyed our last Sound and Pound episode there. Prediction on the odds for that fight, Hype. Ooh, let me... So I'm gonna look to see if they're out there. I'm sure that they are, but before I get the answer, I'm gonna assume... You know what? I think it's actually gonna be not as crazy as you would maybe think. Yeah, for sure, Ghost. That would be no problem at all. Obviously, if I was to ever get an uncrowned show, which, we'll see what the future holds, but as of right now, no plans for that. That would have to be obviously sorted out. But yeah, on my channel, there's no problems there. Honestly, my first reaction, Hype, is like maybe minus 200 Pantoja. Plus like 185-ish for Kai, but let's see. I'm sure there have to be odds by now. There's been a couple days since this was announced. Let me see what we have here. Best fight odds. They gotta be, right? They always get the opening odds pretty quickly. Yeah, no way. There's no way that it's more than that. Let's see here. We're learning together. You're gonna drop some, dude. Hey, I was I don't know if you were here, Hype, but I was so close so close to betting on O'Malley against Marab. O'Malley knockout. I was trying to win like $400 off that. But since I haven't been on DraftKings in like a year, it had to re-verify me, and so I wasn't able to get in on time. It didn't let me because it was like verifying my account. So it saved me. DraftKings saved me from losing money. Thank you, DraftKings. Actually pretty hilarious, but okay. Oh, holy fuck, dude. We practically nailed it, Hype. Right now, odds on Pantoja Asakura is Pantoja minus 235. You said minus 250. I said minus 200. It's 235. And Asakura, I said plus 185. And that is what it is. Or like what, plus 180? What did I say? Either way, he's plus 185. So we nailed that. We nailed it. Cheers to that. Holy shit. We know what we're talking about. See, like that's like, I think there's still some ignorance in that, but it's like not surprising, you know. In a perfectly well-educated world, I think that they would have had Kai at like best plus 130-ish. You know, it'd be a little bit tighter, but we know what we're talking about. Yeah. You went down heavy. Oh no, Hype! Did you bet all of the underdogs? So I checked best fight odds. That is on Bet Rivers right now. Hype. That is like the only one with odds. So I don't know what the hell that is, but this is on Best Fight Odds. You know how Best Fight Odds has like all of them listed out. So if you can get in on that one real quick, I mean, hey, I bet you they're good, dude. You know what's going to happen, Hype, is they're going to close. They're going to get tighter when the fight gets closer because people are going to do their research, all that shit, and we're going to be like, okay, all right, this guy is actually pretty good. And we'll be like, yeah, told you. Point of interest in wrestling is Pantoja's shots are not the best. Very true. He's really good at getting crab rides, but knowing Billy's coaching style, that might not be on the table. Yeah, no, for sure. I totally agree. Yeah, Pantoja doesn't set them up very well. Like his timing, I think he's got pretty good timing on his takedowns, but he kind of waits for him. He's kind of counter effective with them, at least. Maybe not so much the last fight, unless I'm forgetting, but you know, historically, he kind of uses his takedowns more based off of, or you know, when he goes for them, it's more of a timing based thing for him rather than, you know, setting him up, chaining him at the end of combinations, which is my favorite thing. Probably in MMA, you guys, like, oh, that's why, like, one of the main reasons I love Dominic Cruz so much, and there are many reasons I love that man, and I'm not afraid to admit it, but his just ability to chain a takedown in the blink of an eye off of the end of his striking combinations, whether it's a 1-2, then head kick, followed by a fucking takedown. He blended it so perfectly. There's nothing like that. When somebody can perfectly time, catch an opponent off guard with that combination, and then hit the takedown on the end of it to just complete that perfection. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to watch a highlight tonight. Sheesh. Pantoja turning 35 in April. Kai's time. There we go, Hype. I like it. The posture on his shots that annoys you, but it's his way that works singles and crab rides. It's really impressive. Yeah, no, for sure. He definitely he's very good at that. He's very good at that. We've seen that's kind of his main path to getting things off the ground. So I heard that, Hype. Was he in Julieta or whatever? I didn't watch Contender Series. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You know I don't do that. He was cornering somebody though. Who was it?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol. Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais from the Sigai province of the Serais
You watched
Empire.
Unhinged.
The apricot suzerainty, you know?
Okay, he was in Julietta's Corner. Okay, all right. It's kind of, man, it's wild that he has been working with them down there. Like, just make the fucking Aldo fight and let's get their careers over with, man. Like, I love Dominic. I wish so much that we could see more of him and all that, but it's just like he's almost pretending to still be active at this point. Unhinged. You watched Unhinged. Let me see. What is this? Unhinged from 2020 with Russell Crowe. Not good hype. One to Avoid. Netflix movie. 6 out of 10 on IMDb. I don't remember this at all. You were looking for spooky, and this doesn't look like a horror film at all, bro. What happened? How did you end up here? How did you get down this path? Maybe more thriller-ish? I like Russell Crowe, I do, but this does not look like a horror film whatsoever. I don't even think he would mess around with that. Fuck, dude. I think, Alex and I might have to bring back the movie club soon, you guys. We might have to bring it back just here on my channel. I got some shit I want to talk about. Should have made the Cruz Edgar fight as a main event somewhere. Yes, 1,000,000%. That would have drawn eyes and neither would get seriously hurt. I think Dominic would have fucked him up. I really do, Ghost. Again, hey, anytime we talk about Dominic, I'm going to tell you I'm the most biased guy. I'm the most biased guy when it comes to this conversation, but it would have been a pretty vintage Dominic performance. Think the Cheeto Vera performance minus the knockdowns and knockout. Because again, I don't think people do forget, but it's easy to ignore that Dominic was very clearly winning that whole fight minus the ends of the rounds because that's what Cheeto does. So yeah, I think it would have been just a pretty vintage performance there. Just very dumb. The man crashed into so many cars in traffic and us. I love it. I love it. Yes, pre 1,000 injuries. Yeah, no, for sure. Prime versus Prime. Prime versus Prime would have been amazing. An amazing fight. But yeah, I'm Dominic, forever the most underappreciated fighter of all time. I've more firmly got on that stance the more that I see Go Conversations and he's not mentioned. It's kind of insane to me. Slide me you a recommendation though. Okay, on a horror or a thriller or just a good one in general, be specific, Hype. What kind of recommendation? Do you want a good spooky? What are you thinking? What are you thinking, brother?
Apricot suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Sigai archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism, but the apricot suzerainty is a shithole.
This guy
That's
is
why I
crazy. This guy is something else.
If you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics. I'm an entrepreneur, you know. Whatever's good for business is good for me.
I don't know the point of this persuasion tactic here that I have. Why? I mean, sure, money's nice and all, but why?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Tasty. Anything with that Halloween vibe, really? Terrifier does a great job of bringing that up. Oh, here we go. The man has mentioned Terrifier. Can't wait to see the third film this weekend. Okay, so let me rant a little bit, Hype. Let me rant, and I need to talk to you about this. I need to talk to somebody about this. I'm surprised I haven't talked to Alex about this, actually, but I have a problem. I have a problem with the Terrifier franchise. Okay? And it's not specifically a Terrifier thing. Really. I love the idea of that character. I haven't seen the movies. Stop right there. I'm not doing no spoilers. No, I don't have spoilers, Hype. Don't worry. I'm just talking about it in a general, broad sense here. With, again, it's not a specifically a Terrifier problem, though Terrifier has you just right away. You don't get it. Terrifier has glorified this. I haven't seen them. I like the idea of Art the Clown, the character, and all that. But again, there are some things that don't make sense to me. But again, I haven't seen it. But from what I have seen, I just am kind of sickened by and don't understand the fascination of enjoying mutilation movies, right? I don't know the quality of the story or the plot and all that type of thing, but movies and directors like Damien Leone, who are so set on delivering the most, unique, grotesque, disgusting, off-putting forms of violence and human, fucking gore that you can. I don't know why people like that. I don't feel good seeing that. I don't know why people feel good seeing it. And the explanations I've received when bringing this up is like, oh, it's the ability to make it look so real, and like you got to respect the prosthetic work and all that. I'm like, sure, man. Still, that's respectable. Sure, the effects and all, but for a movie, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand the fascination. Like, hey, if it's got a great story and it all makes sense, I'm in. I'll give it a shot. But from all I've seen, that doesn't appear to be there, and it's just a good old fucking Damien Leone being a fucking freak who should probably be locked up for his psycho fantasies. I just... Okay, Hype is rolling his eyes at me. The entire film isn't that. There's story to it and the scenes are comedy. All right. Okay. See? Again, I'm talking from a perspective that hasn't seen the movies, but from what I know about them and what he has admitted, what the director has admitted to striving for is, let's get even more violent and disgusting. Hype is upset at me now. Let me catch up here after my little rant there. The UFC could have gotten a lot out of Frankie's retirement, but it went off like, oh yes, 1,000,000% there. That was I don't know why they gotta do that to us, Ghost. Do those types of matchups. The type of production is unique and indie actors make it fun. That is, see, again, like, yes, I get that for sure. And the actors on the rise, like, shout outs to David Thornton, David Howard Thornton or whatever. He's really embraced, becoming this iconic character. It's random, but it's there for the spooks and the awesome scenes. I get why you wouldn't like it. I'm not jumping out of my seat. If I'm not jumping out of my seat, seeing all of it. Yeah. Yes. My favorite horror film. My favorite horror film. So that is such a tough question. And I mention this every time, Hype, but like, for me, I'm not. If the point of a horror film is to scare you, I don't scare very easily. And I'm not trying to sound like a fucking badass or a cool guy or anything. It has to be believable, right? So like a thriller, a really good thriller, something like, I don't know, like Silence of the Lambs for a good example, right? Like Silence of the Lambs is not a horror movie. It is an all-time thriller, that type of thing. That's super scary. That's a very scary movie. Not a horror though. Like, right, there's classifications to that. Like, like I have to be able to believe in it. No longer eating at Weenie Hut Jr. I have to be able to believe it, right? So like, I remember when I first saw The Conjuring, I saw it in theater when it came out, and I was like that was good and all. And I felt this way about Hereditary as well. I was like, this is a good movie, but I just don't believe this shit. So it didn't like scare me. It doesn't freak me out. I'm like, it's good for what it is, but I don't know. It doesn't quite hit for me. So like, really, when someone asks me this and type of freaky thing or something that's a situation that's horrifying and maybe not fully believable but pretty believable is like, is it 2 years ago now? Or was it last year? When Barbarian came out? Like, a relatable situation. An Airbnb nightmare of the highest degree, right? Like, something like that. Yeah. I don't know. My favorite, like, I love that movie. I think that's great. That's definitely a favorite. If it is my number one favorite, The Shining was very enjoyable. I don't know if it quite lived up to my my expectations after all the years of missing out on it. I recommended that one to you. Hey, there we go. Yeah, Hype. I love Barbarian. I can't wait for Weapons. Us was awesome. Us was very good. Yeah, that was super unique one. I loved that as well. Nope, I thought had a lot of tension. I don't know about the horror or scariness to it. Like, yeah, all the Jordan Peele movies pretty good and interesting in that regard. What did I just say? Oh, The Shining. Yeah, I was throwing back a classic there. Like, fucking, that's some freaky shit for sure. That's a good one, I think. And I'm gonna need a refill here momentarily, you guys. Let's see. I'll tell him I'm into drugs.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly,
man, Hype.
drugs on sale or at my home.
I'm gonna ask you two things here, my man, because I know you weren't on the podcast with us, but did you see? I'm gonna kind of throw this all in together. But did you see Longlegs and did you see Cuckoo? I will say, man, I fucking really wanted to love Cuckoo. I really did. I was so disappointed by that movie. I wanted to love it so bad. Such a great premise and kind of location and very Shining-like in what they were going for. Hunter Schafer, incredible, fantastic performance from her. If you're gonna watch it, it's worth just watching just to see her performance. But big disappointment, I will say. And then Longlegs was very good as well. That was a very good thriller out of the past so long. Yeah, enjoyed that one a good bit. Only heard of Longlegs. Any recommendations if you liked Barbarian? I think Longlegs would fit into a similar-ish category You know, kind of more of one of those. Let's see, like Barbarian though. I feel like I did watch something recently that was. I mean, that's a pretty unique movie, but Longlegs. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen Longlegs, definitely check that one out. And again, I would, if you just like horror movies and thrillers in general, I would give Cuckoo a chance. If you don't watch it. But if you do like the genre, definitely give it a chance. Again, it's great to see just for Hunter Schafer's performance. She's excellent in it. But there's a lot of things wrong with it. Just to be blunt, I wanted to love it so badly. And, you know, it's enjoyable for a bit. But a unique one. So, yeah, but Longlegs, definitely check that out. That one's worth it. Again, I do have some issues with it. It's not perfect as well, but that one's fucking good. That one's pretty solid.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor.
10
I
Cloverfield
don't
Lane
know
is
about
excellent. Excellent. Yeah, no, that was a great movie. I loved that one, Hype. Yeah. 10 Cloverfield Lane is, oof. My God, talk about one of the greatest prequels of all time. Right? I mean, holy shit, that's a great movie. Oh my, John Goodman was fucking magnetic. There you go, Hype. I don't even know what that one is, but yeah, no. Did I say sequel? No, 10th Cloverfield Lane's a prequel. You didn't know that? It's the prequel to Cloverfield, my man. Did you not realize this? Am I breaking news to you? Yeah, 10 Cloverfield Lane is before. It's like right before the Cloverfield outbreak. You know Cloverfield, right?
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet.
Bro, you didn't? Did you really not know that it's in the title? Come on.
He's a hater.
I mean, like, they're not directly connected. I found the film for tonight. Which one is it? I mean, yeah, it's like the stories aren't directly intertwined, but yeah. Okay, all right, Hype, you're forgiven. I'm still stunned. Let's see, Ghost. Do I consider Concussion with Will Smith a horror movie? Because that was scary for me personally as someone who played football in college and high school, albeit at a low level. Oh, Ghost, I love that question, my man. I love that question. So, Cloverfield, let's go. I love that question because this is what... So, let's circle back, actually, to what Hype asked, right? Hype asked about my favorite horror film. And you're asking about that movie, asking about Concussion. I think, I very firmly believe this, that movies of the genre similar to that of, or the construction of, the bleakness of Requiem for a Dream. Requiem for a Dream is a very pure actual horror film, right? Like, it's not a big old gory movie. It's not your traditional slasher, any of these things, but that is a fucking horror film of the rawest definition, right? I don't know if that's like one of my favorites, but when you think about that in that sense, I know that's one of Alex's favorites. That's a horror film, right? Like, at its rawest in every way. Again, going back to the realism or things that you can believe in or that are relatable. Like, I classify that as a strong horror film. Like a movie with no happy ending at all. Like, yeah, that's that qualifies. So concussion. I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily say that one. I get where you're coming from, though, for sure. For sure.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
So I was kind of making that comparison, but yeah.
No, I just said I work harder, and he's an asshole. I'm...
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too.
I'm gonna have to refill here in a second, you guys.
But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream. No, I just forgot. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity. Nothing. I told
This
you.
fucking guy.
I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Get him, Kim.
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
That one right there.
No use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need to take him to my station and ask him there. After we've called his boss.
Oh, come on, Kim.
Okay, look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Ooh. Oof, I will answer one moment, Hype. I need a refill, my man. I will ponder that. Good question. Give me one moment. I got to refill. I got to refill the cup. But I'll be right there. I'll be right there on it. Franchise and slasher. Okay, I'm thinking. All right. Let's see here. Man. I was talking about this. I think it was with my date last week. I do believe so. I believe it was with my date from last week. Just to brag, I guess. I think maybe like Nightmare on Elm Street. Would that count in the slasher category? Open market, baby. Would Nightmare on Elm Street count in the slasher category? I mean, the claws? I don't know. Okay, all right, yeah, like you want to talk about a fucking horrifying concept. I'm all on board with that one, right? Like Nightmare on Elm Street. Holy shit. That's fucking scary shit, dude. And not to say like Friday the 13th or Halloween and all that aren't, but I can't sleep. I can't sleep without getting killed. Fuck that, man. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street that shit scares the fuck out of me for sure. That concept. All right, let's circle back to that. Yeah, that's some scary shit. Oh boy. Is it natural to get a lot of haters when your following grows? Yes, 1,000,000% Ghost. The more you're seen, the more haters there. Yeah, I mean, like, it comes hand in hand. The more you grow, the more everything grows, right? The negativity and the positivity, unfortunately. And again, I mean, yeah, people think they know everything in fighting, because everybody can fight. Technically, doesn't mean they can fight well, but it's unlike a team sport or whatever, right? Oh goodness, hype! You are speaking my language. A watch along on a horror film. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. You know Halloween's my birthday, right, hype? That would be I think my birthday's on a Thursday this year. It ain't a slasher without I mean, hey brother. Yeah, you know. That's true. Yep, I know. That's the reaction I get every time. I don't have any concrete plans right now, so hey, maybe we can do a birthday stream. Maybe I can do a big old birthday bash. We could watch it, yeah, Ghost. I mean, we could do a marathon. I mean, again, I don't necessarily want to do that on my birthday. I want to just get crazy. But we could do some kind of situation. Hype, we might have to do this on the Discord because, yeah, I don't know if you saw. Would I dress up? Of course. A fucking course, dude. I have an American Psycho shirt. I'm looking at it right now. I can see it in my my shirts. Bring it. Oh my. Now Ghost. Now we're talking. That would be very fun. That would be very fun. Get her to come over here. Yeah, the Courage stream went into ashes. Yes, so that's why we'd have to do it in Discord. I don't know if I can do, because if I would do a watch along, I want us to be able to watch it all on one thing, make it easy for everybody. Just let me host it, right? Stream it. That's why I wanted to do it that way, and it fucking didn't work out. Even the mirroring did not work. I don't know if there's any workaround on that, unless I like made it small, but I don't know. So I think that would need to be in the Discord maybe, but that would be fun. That would definitely be fun. Let's see. Did I miss anything here? No. Yeah, no. I mean, hey, we got through the first. We got through that one episode, Ghost. We got through the one that you wanted. I know you called for the whole episode, but yeah, that was great. I think we do have to do that again. I think I do gotta set up a night and schedule it where, like, all right, we're gonna fucking watch Courage on this day, because that was excellent. That was fucking excellent. I did really enjoy that. It's because I've seen all of those episodes, so it's like just a nostalgia coming on back. My God. Oh, yeah, we got to do that again soon. I want to do that right now, really, but we'll get in trouble. How impressive are YouTube's fucking bots and algorithms to catch that shit, right? Fucking like 15 minutes in.
It's a she, okay?
There we go.
The other
Thank you.
drivers
Thank you.
call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The
Not a
way they
Chucky
talk about
guy.
her,
Not
no
a
lady.
Chucky guy. Kind of like any doll type thing or inanimate object. Just doesn't do it for me, hype. Like, it's kind of goofy. It's kind of silly. Yeah, the copyrights are out of this world, Ghost. They are crazy. It's weird though, because I think that I think you can get away with that. Like, I don't think Twitch has issues. Like, if I was to stream on Twitch, I don't think they have problems there. Oh, you're not you a big Chucky guy, hype? Like, again, I love me some comedy and all that. There are some funny bits and aspects to it for sure. But I don't know, it's just kind of meh. I'm kind of meh. But yeah, I think Twitch is more okay with that stuff. I mean, on TikTok, it's crazy with how we can just do whatever music we want. I think that's fucking insane. Because like every single stream, I get copyrighted. You guys, I want to let you know every time I'm playing music on these live streams, I get copyrighted all day. It doesn't do anything. My channel's not monetized, so it doesn't matter. I mean, my Courage streams, they got blocked. They did get blocked, so they're not live anymore. But after a while, I think they will be. My Among Us ones, they got they got partially blocked. So yeah. First three were cool. After that, you're passing. First two are great. Halloween was my first exposure to horror. What about myself? Oh my goodness, my first one. First one. Let me think. Yeah, Danny Phantom definitely was about there.
I don't know.
Let me think
Maybe
about my first one.
If she
Oh,
is,
I don't know.
haven't gone near
That's
her.
a tough question.
I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange. He's not ruling her out.
All of them. I don't know.
Courage, yeah, might have
told
been.
you
I
all
mean,
I know.
hey.
Are we cool now?
It's pretty good and early.
I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The risk.
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't. All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from him.
I
with
don't know,
funky
again, why
sunglasses,
this money is here.
Both of you. You deserve it.
Regular show. There you go.
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him what you want.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's with the money.
But why, officer?
I don't know what's with the money.
Ah, yes.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If
Sorry, detective.
I will be back for this guy. I will be back for this guy. Can I not save? Hold on. Hobo cop.
Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over.
I can't. I can't. Let me save. Let me save. Oh, am I old enough to see Dexter's Lab? No, that was, I watched Dexter's Lab plenty growing up. For sure, Ghost. For sure. Fall Guys, never got into it. Nope, nope. Never got into that one. I've seen, no. Human Fall Flat I did play, for sure, but yes, yes. No, not so much there. But, okay, you guys, I think I gotta chill now. I gotta get off even more. Completely abandoned this. All good. I've enjoyed hanging out a whole bunch. But, I got some messages to respond to and whatnot. Sorry for the abruptness here, but it's been about 2 hours, so that's okay. But, alright. Yeah, that would be fun, for sure. 12 frames left for the amendments. There you go, Ghost. But, okay, you guys, I'm going to sign off for the night, though. I will catch you on the flippity flop. Appreciate you so much. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Until the next one. Right?